All right, guys, so we are continuing from working in the bottom closed guard position. We covered on Monday and Tuesday an arm drag into an Americana and 2 different finishes, and then how to apply some extra pressure against really flexible people. Today we are going to talk about a straight arm lock off of the arm drag. So we're going to start off by just talking about arm dragging into the straight arm lock, and then we're going to go over the arm drag, and if we fail at the Americana, what to do. That being said, I want to reiterate, I don't ever do techniques looking for particular reactions or to set future things up. I'm always trying to finish whatever I do. So if I'm going for that Americana, I'm 100% trying to finish it. If I make a mistake and someone is able to defend the technique, then I end up having to look for other avenues. So we start out with our opponent inside the closed guard. My arms are locked around him. I decide that I'm going to go for an arm drag. And in this case, I'm going to arm drag Mark's right arm to my right side of the body. I have a couple options for my first hand. I can go with a 4-finger grip on the wrist, or I can go for this type of grip where my thumb comes in, 4 fingers go in, and I have this sleeve grip. There's various other ones. There's pistol grips, whatever. Those are just the only 2 I use. I really like this 4-finger grip because it doesn't take any strength. It doesn't put any stress on my fingers. If Mark tries to pull out, I can just hold it really easily. And no-gi, obviously, I'm going to take these 4 fingers, grab the wrist. I'm going to bring my other arm over, thumb down. I'm going to grab the back of Mark's tricep just above his elbow right here. Now, I'm not just pulling him on top of me. I'm going to open my guard at this point. I straighten my legs. I raise my hip up. All my weight's going to go into this side. I'm going to shrimp to the side as I drag him over. This hand that's on the wrist, I'm going to pull it past me so that it's opened up. My leg that's here, that's straight, notice I'm never coming here. If I come here, Mark's got all kinds of opportunities to be able to pass my guard, right? He can start knee sliding, stepping over, doing all kinds of stuff. At the same time I'm pulling this arm, I'm going to trace up Mark's back until I get to the back of his head. As soon as I'm at the back of his head, I'm going to start to drop weight into Mark's shoulder, and I'm going to pull his arm over my top hip while I still hold this grip. As I pull it over the hip, I'm going to let go of it for a second just so you guys can see. I'm also going to start backing up into it. The pull over the hip is one motion. My chest opening and bending back is the other. So again, all the way through, we take our grip. This time I'll do it with the gi grip, right? So I've got the 4 fingers in here. I reach up, I open my guard, straighten my leg, shrimp away and drag. Look at how high I'm pulling this. His arm is already straight here. You feel like you can pull out of here?
No.
You feel like you can initiate any kind of guard pass?
No.
I trace up his body, over the hip, lean in. If I were to do this at speed, again, I'm breaking down these movements for you. Movement A, B, C, D. When we're doing the technique, all things happen at once. So I'm going to do it once at full speed, and I'm going to do it once just smoothly so you can see it. So if Mark and I were rolling, that's what it's going to look like, right? But there's a lot of different things happening there we need to break down. So if we're just doing it smooth, it's just boom. Right, but we talked about all the different techniques. Grip, grip, straighten the legs, drag the arm, move out of the way. Make sure the arm is straight so that we can break it. Trace the body staying heavy. Weight is going down, pull over the hip, hip in. Does anybody have any questions on the technique?
On the second grip, are you using that? Are you following his elbow to see which
Yeah.
elbow's going?
No, I'm forcing it with it. So if I were to just have this wrist, Mark's going to have control of his elbow. See that?
Yeah.
When I grab here, I have control. Try to turn your thumb. That's what he's asking about. There's no way for him to decide where he's going to go with that. Even if I'm here, because I have the back of his elbow, I'm using his elbow is that stopping point, right? So if I'm here, he's not turning that. I mean, a little bit, right? But he's not turning it in a way that's meaningful to stop it. What Eric's asking about is, turn your thumb so it's thumbs up. If Mark goes here, I can't break it this way. I have to be able to control the direction. The break is always opposite the thumb in order to make it go the wrong direction. If Mark were to turn it, get thumbs up, I would hip in, come over, and adjust it, right? So it's a good question, but that I'm using that arm both to bring him forward and to control the angle at which the break will occur. Any other questions? Yes, Molly?
Did you transition from the sleeve grip to like a C grip?
For the break. So if I'm here and I have this sleeve grip, I drag and come out. It's weird to me, though it would work to break the arm by pulling on the sleeve. So yeah, I will come here and then at the point where I'm going to go for breaking mechanics, yeah. I'm going to hold here, weight load the knee, pull over. And I could do this, I guess. I've never tried it. But I can feel already when I do that, it's not the same amount of leverage, right? Good question. Anybody else? All right, let's partner up and drill it. So guys,
Hard to get to.
I'm using the term shrimp because it is a shrimp, but a bunch of you guys keep doing this, and then I don't even know how you're doing it physically. I can't, but you're like creating all kinds of space here, then coming back and trying to do this. All I'm doing is moving my hips to the side, which then creates a hole here. I'm pulling Mark into the hole I created as I create it, and then I'm putting my leg up at the same time to hold him. So even if I do it slow, the legs straighten, side, and we come up. Look, that's already tight. There's no space. So the finishing mechanism here is just me hipping in and a little bit of pull. That's it. But you guys keep creating all kinds of space over here. It's not this. And then pulling them in and then trying to get this up. Raise the hip up, straighten the legs. All your weight is in this outside leg. You scoot your hip out, and at the same time you're coming up as I'm pulling on this arm the whole time. There's no time where I'm allowing this arm to not have my weight connected to it. Slide up and get the finish. A bunch of you guys are doing this too, and then you're just kind of like holding the arm. We're not trying to resist when we're drilling, but if I do this to Mark and then try to shrimp to the side, he's just going to pull his arm out. And now my guard's open, I'm on my side, and I'm going to get my guard pass. All of my weight is pulling here the whole time. I'm pulling, legs open and straighten, to the side, come up, finish. Does anybody have any questions on this? All right, let's keep working it. So it is, of course, an option for us to arm drag into the arm lock. It's something I do often. Actually, I do it more in no-gi than gi. But we can also do it off of a failed Americana attempt. So if I were to come here, arm drag Mark, I want to do this Americana, right? If as I'm going for it, maybe I lose grip on his lat, or maybe as I'm dragging him, it doesn't work, he straightens his arm. I just go right into this arm lock. So if he is able to get a defense going, his defense walks him directly into another submission. So we're here on this Americana, however we do it. I'm going, something happens. Maybe it's because he's stronger than me. Maybe my grip is loose, it's no-gi, we're slippery, whatever it is. I want to have an answer for it, right? So we're here. Okay, cool, I'm going to finish this. He straightens his arm. Nope.
Tap.
I go right into that straight arm lock, right? So we have an answer if he has a defense. Now, if I have the proper grips and technique and go through, he should not be able to straighten his arm. So if we come here, arm drag, there's not an opportunity really, if I have this tight,
Tap.
for him to finish it. But it could happen even off the drag, right? I come here, I've caught him with this a few times, he's keen to it, we go, he straightens his arm right away, cool. He just walked into a straight arm lock. So I'm never going with the intention of the arm lock after the Americana. Maybe I'm going straight to the arm lock, or I'm going for the Americana, it's not working. Maybe for some reason my mechanics are off. Waylon, let me use you real quick. Waylon's super flexible, so if I don't understand how to load weight, I might not be able to finish someone like him. So I might say, all right, I'm gonna go for something else. So if I have Waylon here, boom, we come in, look how flexible Waylon is. I have to go all the way out here. I would not go all the way out here because I'm concerned he's gonna push down this leg, step over it, and start working a guard pass, right? I'm not comfortable getting that far away personally. So what I would do here is arm drag into it. I go to finish, it's not working. I go into the arm lock. So if someone's super flexible and for some reason you're unable to finish it, you also have this option. So one more time, I arm drag him over. We're going into the straight arm lock. Does that make sense to everybody? Does anybody have any questions on the transition? Just kind of combining what we did earlier in the week with this and another option. Our goal, my goal in jiu-jitsu is to give someone an opportunity to make decisions, right? He has a decision as I'm arm dragging him here to try to straighten his arm, but it's a bad decision. He has a decision to stay there and try to, muscle it out. That's a bad decision. I want you to have the opportunity to make decisions as my opponent, and I want every decision to be a bad decision. That's the best expression of jiu-jitsu in my mind.